today I'm making my herb-crusted pork roast, and I'm gonna start by making a spicy rub to put on the pork, and then I'm going to make a really fragrant herb crust to go on top of the pork. So I just put in a little bit of cumin and some cinnamon. And then for a little kick, some cayenne. Just a smidge. I'm putting in a fair amount of salt here because this is the only chance I'm having to season up my pork roast directly. And I'm gonna put in a fair amount of oil because I'm going to brown the pork roast on all sides before putting it in the oven. I'm using pork loin, which is my favorite cut. All right, I really wanna get this rub kind of pressed into my pork and shake off the excess and put it in fat side down so that I get some of that pork fat mixed in with my oil. All right, while my pork is browning, I'm gonna start making my herb crust. And the star of my herb crust today is cilantro, which I love, that citrus, fresh taste. If you don't care for cilantro, you can always use parsley. There's plenty of flavor in this pork dish that it'll work out just great, but I love cilantro. And I'm putting a little bit of lime to bring out the citrus notes of the cilantro, and then I'm getting some fresh ginger. Okay, I'm gonna use my food processor here. Go ahead and just grate up your frozen ginger. Perfect, get that in. All right, do a rough chop on my onion. I'm only gonna use about a half an onion, so I get a lot of flavor, but then it's not overwhelming. Nice rough chop. And now my cilantro. Go ahead and just put that right on in. And a little bit of lime zest. A couple of cloves of garlic. And turn it on. While that's processing, I'm gonna check on my pork roast. Oh, that's just great. I'm having that beautiful crust right over there. And let it brown on the other side. And let's see, as soon as I get my meat brown, I'm gonna pull that out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and saute up this paste. I just sauteed it a little bit in a little bit of oil so that it becomes fragrant and delicious. And then I'm putting in a little bit of breadcrumbs. I'm gonna toss a little extra olive oil on it to help these breadcrumbs toast up and to give them flavor. Little salt and pepper. And this herb crust is ready to go. Pour this into a little bowl. I'll let this cool off because I'm gonna press this into my pork roast. And I'm gonna get the glue for my crust to go onto my pork roast, and that is gonna be Dijon mustard. All right, and I'm gonna put that on to the fat side of my pork roast. So just, you know, a small spoonful of the mustard. That way the fat is going to baste my pork as it cooks. And just use your fingers and press it on in. I preheated the oven at 350. So this pork roast is gonna take about 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, but I'll start checking it. I want the internal temperature to be at 160. Let's check the temperature on this pork roast. That's looking good, 161. My herb-crusted pork roast is all ready for serving. And I go to taste it. Oh, this pork is super juicy.